Guys, what's up? Bar Top Reviews coming at you. All right, so first review we got Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Let's take a look at the inside. I saw this and I'm being honest, I at first wasn't gonna buy it, but the likeness on this is insane. That is 100% Michael Keaton, which is awesome. The bugged out eyes. I didn't really care for the kid. Not a lot of accessories. So the fact that they call this an ultimate Beetlejuice kind of sad, but not a lot of accessories with him. Look at that. The best accessory in my opinion are the bugged out eyes, and they're not even on here, so it's kind of sad. And yeah, but this is my version of Beetlejuice for me that I liked. I didn't care for the scene in the first movie when he's wearing the trench coat and stuff and the spikes kicked out. Figure-wise, I didn't need that. But let's get this guy open and we'll take a look at him. We'll see what's going on. Hold on one sec. All right, guys, we got all the clamshells out of the way. Let's move all that stuff there. You guys didn't have to deal with the amazing noise. So, right out of the box, he's a Neca figure. Should have heated him up. I didn't. As you can see, he does only have single joints, elbows, single jointed knees. Really don't need a lot of accessory, a lot of posability with a guy like this. So this is what we got out of the box. I mean, this guy, he's standing pretty good for the most part. He comes with, what do we say, a couple of different hand options. He has two of these. So you can do the DDP. Booyah. Nice little ring on his left hand. And then he comes with two more right hands, which I thought was kind of odd that he didn't come with a left of each of these, but guess you can't make that joke with two left hands, so it's kind of weird. Plus he also comes with those hands that he has on him, which are just kind of like claw hands, I guess, or like just open, relaxed hands, if you will. Not really relaxed. This was a little bit of a letdown. I thought this would be like a hard plastic. It's just like a stock paper, like cardstock paper. It's his Bio Exorcist. I don't know if that's gonna zoom in. That'll focus. There we go. So that's all that was. Nothing special. Comes with a baby. Baby is actually pretty articulated, shockingly. It does have little feet rotation, if you will. So you can rotate the feet, rotate it's like on a little ball peg. The hands do rotate as well. They are also on like a little ball peg. There's no joints on them, so they don't have full articulation, but the head, again, it's on a ball peg, so it can move around. Super damn creepy. My favorite head sculpt, though, this is actually the reason why I bought this. This thing, look at that. That is just freaking awesome. And that's the pretty much basic review of this guy, man. He's a Neca figure, so you don't expect major articulation out of him. But again, out of the box, he's not, you could hear it, like I didn't heat him up. He does have a decent amount of give to him. He does fit on a Neca stand. If I had one, I'd put him on. I don't know where there's one. I think Alpha's actually on one, but let's see how easy it is to take the heads off. Booyah, booyaka, booyaka. And now we put the other head on. And there you go. It's kind of like how I envision this guy walking in. It's like, hey, Beetlejuice, that your baby? What? Yeah, see, that's what that'd be like. Hey, spitting image. There you go. That's like your... That's just awesome, man. That head sculpt, those eyeballs, the way they just glisten. It's almost like they're freaking real, you know? Very well detailed on there. Hard to say how I'm going to display them. I like both head sculpts, to be honest. I really like the likeness of Michael Keaton here. So, but then again, this head sculpt is just insane. That is pretty cool. Jacket on the inside has a little bit of black scuff there. But again, this is probably a black molded jacket. And they painted it white, it looks like. And red on the inside. But you don't even notice that. That's probably the only defect that I've seen so far. And you can tell the sleeves are a little bit darker than this. So, but you gotta really look. Then again, he is a demon, a demonic demon, if you will. So, what do you expect? But that's it, man. Keeping it short, keeping it quick. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, and that's why you get to play with your toys. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by for this review. I know it's nothing special. Just wanted to get it out of the way. Saw the second movie. Had its moments. I just feel like nothing beats the original. You know, it was nice having Danny DeVito in a Beetlejuice movie. It was nice seeing Michael J. I was about to say Michael J. Fox. Jesus, Michael Keaton taking the role back again. And again, just seeing the movie on the big screen, I thought was pretty cool. It looks like this baby is kind of meant to sit down only. But we gotta find ways to mess around with it so you can kind of get him in a standing motion. Kind of like that. As creepy as we could possibly put it. But that's it, man. There you go. That's Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Neca figure. Got mine from the comic shop. There was surprisingly a good amount of Neca figures there. I did see Pee Wee Herman figure there. And, you know, growing up with that stuff, I remember watching the movies and stuff with my brothers. I do remember seeing the movies before he did what he did in the theaters. But I'm kind of on the fence about that one just because it's nostalgia for me, if anything. Also, I saw the Sesame Street stuff. I thought it was cool looking. My kid didn't really want it, so we didn't get it. You know, and that's kind of really what it comes down to half the time is, you know, what are we going to play with? So, I'll get this guy set to the side and stay tuned for Drew McIntyre.